Good evening, Navika, and good evening to all my fellow panelists. It's a very enchanting debate, but let me begin by saying that somebody once asked Mao Zedong, I think in the 1960s, sir, what do you think is the impact of the French Revolution? And Mao said, it's too early to say. So what we're discussing right now, I say there's still one whole year left, and so many things can happen.
Who said 8 months?
All right, 8 months. 8 months, yes, 8 months. So there are so many things that can happen to the advantage of the BJP, or so many things that can happen to the advantage of I.N.D.I.A. But the fact remains that can I be, without being patronizing to my other lovely fellow panelists, stick to the debate at hand at 9 p.m., not at 8 p.m., but at 9 p.m. And you've shown us the figures of Bihar, of the, as you say, the Hindi heartland, of UP, of Chhattisgarh. I will stick to only that. I will not go as far as what my good friend Gaurav ji has said, which he had also said after Karnataka exit polls and after other exit polls that BJP said is going to win a landslide, and it didn't happen. So politicians have a way of saying things, and good luck to them. But let's analyze just this fact, Navika, if maybe. Now, you look at Uttar Pradesh, right? And you had my good friend Ghanshyam saying that it's an absolutely hopeless situation and BJP is going to lose, and Yogi. Really, Ghanshyam? The first and only Prime Minister to be re-elected after 35 years in Uttar Pradesh is Yogi Adityanath. He is right now governing the size of... Ghanshyam, I didn't interrupt you. Thank you.
You said Prime Minister.
You said Prime Minister. Please correct yourself to a Chief Minister. As of now.
I spoke too early. I apologize. I spoke 5 years too early. No, I meant Chief Minister. No, the fact of the matter is he...
disappointed.
Ghanshyam,
it's a Freudian slip.
Yes, as it is now, you're getting nightmares with Modi. Just imagine, Sanjay, what happens when Yogi comes. It won't be Freudian slip anymore. No, but Navika, can I please? I didn't interrupt anyone. Please, I did.
The more you ignore Amit Shah, the more Gaurav's job will be in danger.
Okay. Let's cut out the banter because we have lots of numbers to go through. Anand Ranganathan, please make your point.
Correct. So I want to stick to this fact, which is the results of your poll, Navika. And please analyze this. What explains this repeated thundering success in Uttar Pradesh? Unless you analyze this, I'm sorry, 80 seats. Everything else is passé. So let me tell you what explains this. In no other state, BJP or non-BJP or any other thing, is the double engine thing working as beautifully and perfectly as Uttar Pradesh. It is a fact. Naysayers might say, no, this is wrong, that is wrong. But the fact of the matter is that UP is an exception. And I'm willing to put even Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan away from it. UP as a state is an exception where the double engine sarkar is working perfectly. And how do you analyze this? People will ask. I'll give you 3 parameters. I'll give you the wealth parameter, I will give you the health parameter, and I will give you the education parameter. These are the state parameters. In 5 years flat, the GDP per capita of Uttar Pradesh has risen by 16,000. In 5 years flat, the infant mortality rate has come down of Uttar Pradesh by 10 points. In 5 years flat, the number of school girls going to school has increased by 10 percentage points. This is what real double engine sarkar is supposed to do. It is not doing it in other double engine sarkar states. That is why BJP might lose and has already lost them. But in Uttar Pradesh, somebody has to explain why 90% of the seats you are projecting is going to be held by the BJP. It is spectacular. 70 out of 80 is not a joke, Navika. Somebody has to explain it. And you can't just explain it by Yogi ka gunda raj, iska gunda raj, uska gunda raj. No. People are voting for Modi and Yogi. Please understand this.
Absolutely.